To just introduce myself, I'm Aparna. I'm a counseling psychologist by profession. I have an MPhil in psychology with a B.Ed in special education. So I have worked extensively with educational institutions and with corporates in the past. I have been practicing different types of therapeutic approaches like cognitive behaviour therapy, expressive art therapy, play therapy. And I call myself a specialist in dealing with lifestyle challenges and disorders. My concentration or expertise lies with young adults. I've also worked with children as young as 2.5 years to 18 as well. As you know, in any educational institution, there'll be a diverse population of students coming from different cultural backgrounds, different parenting styles, different languages also. So it's often important to have somebody constant in the environment, the school environment or the college environment. So it's often also associated with the sense of belonging. When you say you're an in-house counselor or a university counselor, the student connect with you better because they know you will be there. You will be there in this particular time, you'll be available for them. And also one of the biggest fears that I have seen with many young students is that confidentiality. So it's on the part of the counselor to ensure that the confidentiality isn't broken. So when it's an in-house counselor, it kind of reassures them, that there is an extra protection that's there. I'm looking at a more inclusive way of dealing with mental health because a lot of people still believe that only when you show symptoms, it's definitely a mental health problem or a physical health problem. But I'm also looking at the challenges everybody faces on a daily basis. Like it could be time management, it could be procrastination, or it could be an executive functioning problem a student is facing, which not necessarily has a label or a disorder associated with it. But I think that should also be dealt in the same way with a lot of attention and a lot of expertise when it comes to dealing with day-to-day problems. So my vision is to be more inclusive in this approach, irrespective of their age, gender, sexuality, etc. As you know, any arts institution or any institution that promotes a lot of dialogue or like a lot of expression will have a diverse population around them. And when I say diverse, it's just not with respect to age or culture, it could also with respect to gender and sexuality as well. So as we are progressing in this world, we are also very fastly approaching about embracing the differences about every individual. So psychology is basically about embracing individual differences in general, but I think this is just the most updated version of embracing individuality, accepting people as they are, and most definitely reassuring that you're not alone or you're not different or like unique. It doesn't make it bad. So that is a very important dialogue I think we need to start at any education institution, as these students are just venturing into their young adulthood and they will be looking at a lot more challenges in the future. Okay, majority of problems that I have seen with students ranging between 18 years to 22 years of age is time management, sleep problems. Sleep problems, it's not something intense like a sleep apnea or like just they're not able to fall asleep. Obviously, screen addiction is one other major challenge a lot of students face. But to top it all, I think time management is a very big threat that all of us have post-COVID. The biggest challenge a lot of us are facing is one thing is time management. The other thing is to fall asleep on time and to wake up on time. When I came to Krea, actually, it was already an environment which is quite inclusive. It is students didn't have the stigma. A lot of students went out of way to kind of support their classmates, their roommates. When I came in, it was more to do with on ground work, like conducting workshops time to time. There were also discussions and panels, and students here love art therapy, so I usually use art therapy in my workshops than presenting or lecturing them about something. So I think that has come into play after I came in at Krea, and we are also looking at improving it on a more regular basis, on a more specific addressal per se. So we have a whole department at Krea that takes care of it, the Inclusive Learning Support Office and the Office of Student Life. They collaborate and they work very closely to provide any kind of mental health support. We also have a health center which takes care of any physical health related problems, or in case of any emergencies like having a panic attack or having an anxiety attack, students can always go there and approach the health center. And obviously the ILS, inclusive learning support, helps students with executive functioning challenges or like with learning disability. We provide them the accommodations that can be provided from our end. Obviously under the purview of UGC, we do give them extra time, extension for deadlines, and different modes of presentation. For instance, a student with social anxiety might not be really comfortable presenting in front of the class. So we often suggest the professors for an alternative mode of testing. So that way it's all under ILS and OSL, who covers all these aspects of mental health. And we also have a team of dedicated mental health professionals. We have 2 counseling psychologists, we have 1 clinical psychologist and a psychiatrist, who we all work closely as a team, and we also strive to improve mental health on a daily basis as well.